When you hear Corvette, it's hard not to picture its unique details such as hidden retractable headlights, a fiberglass body built to brave all kinds of weather, and the sleek wraparound bumpers that gave it an iconic look. Since the Corvette's debut in 1953, it transformed from a charming two-seater to an undeniable performance legend. By 1967, though, Chevrolet introduced something special, a Corvette that pushed boundaries, not just visually, but under the hood as well. Those who chose the 427 Turbojet V8 in '67 received a power-packed, triple-carbureted machine crowned with a distinctive hood, hinting at the beast lying within. This is the story of the unforgettable 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L71, a machine built with 435 horsepower of unrestrained big block performance. Background and history. The Chevrolet Corvette, a legendary American sports car, began its journey in 1953 with the release of the first model known as the C1. Initially, this Corvette was powered by a relatively modest inline-six engine with 150 horsepower. However, its performance soon improved in 1955 when engineer Zora Arkus Duntov introduced a V8 engine. This upgrade was pivotal, setting the Corvette on a path toward becoming a high-performance vehicle. By the time the C2 generation arrived in 1963, the Corvette had evolved dramatically, now featuring a powerful 327 cubic inch V8 engine and a sleek design inspired by the Mako Shark concept. The C2 generation's 1967 model became particularly famous for introducing the L71 engine, marking another significant step in the Corvette's evolution. The L71 engine was a key development in the Corvette's history. It was a 427 cubic inch V8 engine equipped with three two-barrel carburetors which allowed it to produce an impressive 435 horsepower. When developing the L71, Chevrolet engineers aimed to maximize power output without sacrificing reliability or drivability. They achieved this through several design improvements, including the enhanced carburation system, which made the L71 one of the most powerful and reliable engines of its time. This helped cement the Corvette's reputation as a true performance car. But the late 1960s was a dynamic era for the automotive industry, marked by fierce competition and rapid technological advances. The Corvette faced stiff competition from American muscle cars like the Ford Mustang and Dodge Charger, and from European sports cars such as the Jaguar E-Type and Porsche 911. Automotive trends were also shaped by regulatory changes and shifting consumer taste, which drove demand for more powerful and stylish vehicles. In 1967, Chevrolet introduced the L71 engine in response to these pressures, creating a Corvette that could compete in both performance and appearance. Before we jump into engine details, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Over 98% of you haven't subscribed. Think of the difference if everyone did. It costs nothing, but means everything to us. Thanks for helping out. Engine details. The L71 engine was a defining feature of the 1967 Chevrolet Corvette, known for its remarkable specifications and forward-thinking technology. This powerful 427 cubic inch V8 engine came with three two-barrel carburetors called the tri-power setup and solid lifters. Together, these elements allowed it to produce an impressive 435 horsepower at 5,800 revolutions per minute and 460 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 revolutions per minute. With a bore of 4.25 inches, a stroke of 3.76 inches, and a high compression ratio of 11.0 to 1, the L71 was built for high performance. These specifications made the engine a serious competitor in the muscle car era. The tri-power carburation system was one of the standout features of the L71. It used three Holley two-barrel carburetors, significantly increasing the engine's air and fuel intake, which improved combustion efficiency and power output. The tri-power setup allowed for a quicker throttle response and a smoother delivery of power, particularly at higher revolutions per minute. This innovation not only boosted the engine's performance, but also added to its unique character and driving feel. Solid lifters in the L71 enhanced its ability to sustain high revolutions without sacrificing reliability, making the engine particularly suited for those who valued consistent, high-speed performance. The L71's advanced engineering and exceptional performance placed it above many other engines of its time. The L72, also a 427 cubic inch V8, shared several features with the L71, but differed with its single 4-barrel carburetor. Rated at 425 horsepower, the L72 delivered strong power, but the L71's tri-power system provided a slight edge in power and throttle responsiveness. Another notable engine of that era was the L88, a more race-focused version of the 427 V8. The L88 included aluminum cylinder heads and a higher compression ratio, raising its output to around 560 horsepower. However, the L88's aggressive tuning and lack of amenities, like a choke for cold starts, made it less practical for daily driving. The L71, in contrast, offered a blend of high performance and drivability, which made it popular among enthusiasts seeking both power and usability. Raw power unleashed. The L71 engine, a standout feature of the 1967 Chevrolet Corvette, delivered impressive performance numbers that distinguished it during the muscle car era. Designed for peak performance, the L71 engine offered drivers an intense driving experience that matched the era's demand for speed and power. In terms of acceleration and speed, the L71 engine lived up to its reputation. The 1967 Corvette with this engine could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.5 seconds, a notable achievement at that time. The car also covered a quarter mile in 13.8 seconds, reaching a speed of 104 miles per hour, which demonstrated the engine's capability to maintain strong power over longer distances. With a top speed of 143 miles per hour, the L71-powered Corvette ranked among the fastest cars of its period, reinforcing its ability to rival, and often outpace, other high-performance engines of the late 60s. Driving the Corvette equipped with the L71 engine combined intense power with refined handling. The engine's solid lifters and high-revving design created a feeling of immediate response, which added to the thrill for drivers. The Corvette's handling was improved by a well-tuned suspension and balanced weight distribution, allowing drivers to take advantage of the engine's power on both straight roads and winding routes. The L71 engine delivered a ride that was both powerful and surprisingly controlled, suitable for spirited drives as well as more relaxed cruising. Fuel efficiency, however, was a weak point for the L71. The engine's high power output and aggressive tuning meant that fuel consumption was high, with an average mileage of 9 to 12 miles per gallon. This lower fuel economy reflected the trade-off common with high-performance engines of that era, where power and speed took precedence over fuel efficiency. Design details. The 1967 Chevrolet Corvette stood out as a beautifully designed car that balanced style and performance. One of the most eye-catching elements on its exterior was the new hood, which included a prominent power bulge that not only made it look aggressive, but also provided space for the powerful 427 cubic inch engines. This hood design, combined with unique side vents, improved cooling efficiency and gave the car a stronger, more muscular appearance. With sleek lines and refined styling, this 1967 model is considered the cleanest design of the C2 generation, adding to its timeless appeal. Chevrolet used fiberglass for the Corvette's body since its introduction in 1953. This material reduced weight, resisted rust, and contributed to the car's remarkable handling. The car's low, wide stance, smooth lines, and aerodynamic profile all enhanced stability and reduced drag at high speeds, underscoring Chevrolet's commitment to both form and function. Units and collectability. The 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L71 became a highly sought-after model due to its impressive performance and rarity. Only 3,754 units featured the L71 engine, making this Corvette variant rare for collectors. At an additional cost of $437.10, the L71 engine option stood out with its 427 cubic inch displacement and output of 435 horsepower. These Corvettes built with manual transmissions and no air conditioning, were designed purely with performance in mind. Limited production added to their exclusivity, making the 1967 Corvette L71 one of the most desirable models among classic car enthusiasts. In the years that followed, the market value of the 1967 Corvette L71 rose considerably. The high demand for well-preserved examples was evident in auction prices, such as when a meticulously restored L71 Corvette fetched $102,300 at the 2014 Quail Lodge auction by Bonhams. This model, finished in a striking Marlboro maroon with a parchment interior and equipped with side pipe exhaust, exemplified one of the most powerful Corvette models made. The significant auction price underscored the importance collectors placed on originality, condition, and the iconic status of the L71 engine. Market trends showed that the value of the 1967 Corvette L71 continued to increase. Recent sales reflected values from $85,000 to $179,000, depending on the vehicle's condition and history. The diminishing availability of these models, along with their historical importance and performance capabilities, contributed to their sustained popularity and value among classic car collectors. The 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L71 truly stands out as a legendary beast, boasting 435 horsepower and a rare triple-carb big block engine. What do you think makes this Corvette so iconic? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.